know what you're thinking. You want to send your avoidant ex that text. You want to write them a heartfelt letter, telling them how much you miss them, how much you love them, pouring your heart and soul out to them. Don't do it. Don't do it. First of all, you won't get the response that you want. This person is very unlikely to be receptive. You may get completely ignored, or you might get shot down or get a very cold response. And that is gut-wrenching. This person is deactivated, which means that they've taken their feelings for you, they've taken their emotions, and they've suppressed them. They've buried them. They're not allowing themselves to access their feelings for you. That's how they keep themselves safe. Avoidants fear emotional intimacy. They fear emotional closeness. And by reaching out to them, sending them that letter, you are trying to pressure them into being emotionally available for you again. This is a person that learned from childhood that emotional closeness leads to abandonment. That's due to emotional neglect from their parents or caretakers. This causes a deep fear of closeness, of fear of vulnerability as an adult. Now, when you are reaching out to them, the avoidant takes that as pressure. You want them to be back in the relationship. You want them to be emotionally present with you. And all it does is triggers their fears further, and they pull away from you even more and more. Now, more importantly than anything, your own self-worth, your own dignity. You didn't deserve to be treated like this. This person likely blindsided you. They dropped you like a rock out of nowhere, completely shattered your heart, and showed you no empathy during the process. Or maybe they slow faded, just pulled back until they disappeared into oblivion. You were given no explanation as to why they acted this way. You were given no explanation as to why they ended the relationship other than very vague, nonsensical excuses. And you were not shown empathy. You were left with no closure. Chasing this person is lowering your own dignity. You're saying essentially to yourself that it's okay to treat you this way. It's okay to stomp on your heart. And you're also sending the avoidant the same message that what they did to you is okay. That it was okay to blindside you or slow fade from you. It was okay to discard you and show you no empathy. That is enabling them. You are sending them the message that there are no consequences to that kind of behavior. It's not that you're looking to punish them, but there should be natural consequences to treating somebody that way. And that natural consequence is the potential of losing somebody. In other words, losing you. It is the experience of loss that can actually motivate an avoidant to change. Some of them never get to that point, but many do, and it's because they actually suffered the consequences of their own actions, meaning they actually lost or potentially lost a person that they care about due to their own avoidant behavior. But in order to get this person to that place, no contact is essential. No contact allows them to experience the loss of you. And it also allows them to get to the point where they feel safe accessing their feelings for you again. Because when they end the relationship, they are deactivated. Again, they've taken those feelings and suppressed them. But over time, during no contact, they won't feel pressured by you anymore. You're no longer chasing or pursuing. So they feel safe to allow themselves to access those feelings again. And that's when they can experience the profound sense of loss. It can take them significantly more time to get to that place than you would like, because avoidants avoid. They will avoid processing the emotions from the breakup as long as they possibly can. So it can take them many months to get to the point where they'll allow themselves to miss you. But every time you reach out to this person and break no contact, you are resetting that clock and reducing the odds of them ever regretting the breakup, because you're sending the message that you are still an available option to this person, that you're an option in their back pocket and they can pick you back into the relationship anytime they so choose. That's a negative message to send to them, and it's a negative message to send to yourself. Ultimately, you gave this person your heart, you gave them your time, you gave them your energy, and you gave them your commitment. You deserve somebody who will give that to you in return. You didn't deserve to be discarded. You didn't deserve to be treated that way. Don't sell yourself short, and recognize that worth. And if you do decide to rekindle things with this person, which by the way might not always be a good idea, if you do, knowing your own worth will help you be determined in setting boundaries. Boundaries being what you will and will not tolerate, what you want and don't want. Because if this person starts to distance themselves from you or exhibit deactivating behavior, if you have boundaries, you can say, no, that doesn't work for me. You can enforce that boundary by either explaining that it doesn't work or potentially ending the relationship altogether. But your boundaries are your sword and shield and will protect you from going through something like this again. But if you continue to chase, you're also sending yourself the message that you really don't have boundaries, that treating you this way is okay, and it's just a profoundly negative message to send to yourself, and you push yourself further into anxiety and insecurity. So recognize your own worth, and also chasing them, begging them, writing to them, all it does is backfire and hurts you worse. So don't do it.